Good morning students. Today we are going to continue with our grammar portion. Okay. So we had just started a chapter present tense in the previous class, but we have not done anything of it. So let's continue with the chapter present tense. Okay. So take out your books, page number 66. Page number 66. Students, have you got the syllabus which I uploaded in the e-portal? Have you got it? Or was there any problem in opening the file? Yes, you have got it, but in class 8 don't tell me that they have not got the syllabus. I have already uploaded the syllabus in e-portal. So if you are able to open it, then I think they will be also, right? So I'll just inform them to check it once again. Okay, good. Good. Chapter has completed modals. We will start chapter 10. Yes, we are going to start chapter 10. We have just given a short introduction to the chapter present tense in the previous class if you have done the class. Okay. So, we already know the three different types of tense: past, present and future. Now, all these three different tenses talks about three different times of action. Okay. Now, amidst these three tenses, there are certain forms which are common in all. What are the three forms? Not three, more than that. Simple or indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. These are the forms which is common in all the three types of tenses. Okay. Now we are going to deal with present tense in this chapter, and we are going to deal with all these different forms. This is not the first time. What am I going to repeat, Trijit? The previous chapter or this chapter? This chapter. Yes, this chapter I am going to start from the beginning only. Don't worry about it. So the three different types of tense which acts. Tense means the tense of the verbs determines the time of action of the verb. When did the action occur? Okay. That is what is determined by tense. Now tense has three types: past, present and future. We are going to deal with the present form of the verb. Okay, we are going to deal with the present tense. Now the different types of present tense are simple, perfect and perfect continuous. Now these types are common in all the different types of tenses. In this chapter we are going to deal with the present tense only. Okay, so let us begin with the first part. Good. That means the file was not, that there was not any error in the file. So I request all the class 8 students from class 8 Oak as well as Pine to go through the e-portal once again. If you have not been able to download it previously, do it now. Okay, go and try it once again, because if some students are able to open it, I think the file is correct. Okay, fine. So let us start with simple present tense. Let me just skim through this chapter. Okay, we can go to the exercises then. Simple present tense is used for a lot of different purposes. It is also called present indefinite tense. It is used to show any habitual action. My father goes to his office every day. My mother goes to her office every day. I go to school. To show any habitual action. Okay, for that purpose we use the simple present tense. Then to denote or express any universal truth. Like, we already know what the universal truths are. Okay, like the sun rises in the east. Shashikant, you will not get the syllabus. You have to open the e-portal, Shashikant, and then you have to open the assignment portion. Under the assignment portion, you will see that the syllabus has been uploaded in a PDF format. Okay. Do it now, do it after the class is over. Okay. You can open it, you will see that it's given. Okay. Next part is that to show any kind of proverb. Okay. To talk about a proverb. Yes, ma'am, I did not. Yes. Anything else? It is used in proverbs like a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. Okay. Any activities which happen every day, any activity which happens regularly, for all these different purposes we use the present tense, simple present tense. Right. Now come to exercise number, come to the next part. Okay, exercise A, B, C, D, all are using the different forms of simple present tense. So let us try to solve them. Okay, then we will come to present continuous tense. Right? Okay. Come to exercise number A, do it in the book, it's very easy, do it on your own. Come to exercise number B, this one also you have to do it on your own. Exercise C also, it's very easy. Exercise C, let me help you a little bit because it's a proverb. Okay, proverbs are given. Number 1, exercise C. Me too, ma'am, it's not downloading. Try again. Oishi, try it again. Okay. Try it some other time. If you have a PDF reader in your phone or in your computer, it will be downloaded. If it is not there, you have to download a PDF reader first. Okay. One day I will also verbally tell you the entire syllabus. As far as I remember, I am telling you till chapter number 10 is there in grammar, and from the back portion I think this chapter is there. Punctuation and capital letters is there, I think. Punctuation and capital letters is there. Okay. And after present tense we will do that chapter, punctuation and capital letters. From writing, I think I have given letter writing, notice writing and message writing. I am not sure. I think this is as much I remember. If I am wrong, just correct me. Those who have got the syllabus. I think writing we have 3 types. Message writing, letter writing and notice writing. And grammar, most chapters are completed. Present tense, this one it will be. And then we will do one small chapter, that is punctuation and capital letters. Then the grammar syllabus will be done. In reader, also the same thing, half division of your book, do it, and then half for first term, half for the second term. I think the Summit Within is the last text. After that, one poem is probably there, which I have to do. Okay. And from your supplementary textbook, Princess September is the last, which we have to do. Okay. See, one student has written it. Very good. Who has given the syllabus like this? It is for all those of you who have not done it, who have not seen it, for them. Good. Okay, so let us continue with our chapter. You can see the syllabus, Chandranath. Good, Chandana. So this is all we have. Princess September Summit, within the second part of it, that is the part which is not done in class, everything will be uploaded in YouTube. I have already made the videos offline so that we can do the interactive grammar classes in the online classes. So do check YouTube for the offline videos which will be uploaded for these chapters. Okay. Now come to exercise number C. A and B you are going to try on your own. They are very simple. In your book itself, do it now. Come to exercise number C. Exercise C, I am just going to help you a little bit because it's Proverbs which is given. Okay. Birds of a feather flock together. Flock together. Number 2 will be, a leopard cannot change its spot. A leopard cannot change its spot. Okay. Number 3, a penny saved is a penny earned. The rest you can figure out on your own, it's very easy. Number 4 is, a rolling stone gathers no moss. And number 5, a person is known by the company he keeps. It's very easy. Come to exercise number D. Exercise number D is also very easy. You have to fill up the blanks using do not, does not, do and does, and complete the sentences. Exercise number D. Fill in the blanks with this. So, Meena does not like to be. Number 1 will be does not. Number 2, mother does scold me when I am careless and irresponsible. Number 3, does she like to read horror stories? Number 4, do they plan to burst crackers during Diwali? And number 5, they do not want to lose the match. Okay, so it's so easy for you. Anyway, come to the next type of present tense, that is present continuous tense. Okay, come to present continuous tense. So present continuous tense, can I rub the board? Present continuous tense is used to talk about events which is continuing at the moment of speaking. Okay, some kind of continuous action. To talk about an action, good. To talk about an action which is going on at the time of speaking. For that we use the present continuous tense. Okay, like I am teaching in the class, I am attending the online class for English. Both these sentences talk about an action which is happening. Okay. No, you don't have to write these things. Don't worry. Now, sometimes we also use the present continuous tense for different purposes, like say to express an event which is regularly happening but not at the time of speaking. Okay, like to express a thing that is taking place but not at the time of speaking. A continuous action which is taking place not at the time of speaking, like if I say she is attending yoga classes these days. I am attending yoga classes these days. Can we write attend in its place? Yeah, you can write it. I am attending yoga classes in these days is actually an example when the continuous action is happening. But as you have written very well, who is this? Roshni. As you have written, for this kind of habitual action, we generally use the present indefinite tense. Okay, so we are just going to remember that the present continuous tense has the main purpose of it is to talk about a continuous action which is going to happen, which is happening at the time of speaking. That is the main purpose, but sometimes we also use it for this kind of use. Okay, I am doing online classes from home nowadays. Like that. Okay, in place of that you can write I do attend or I attend online classes from home. That is perfectly fine. In fact, I would recommend you using the present indefinite tense in place of the present continuous tense for talking about an event or talking about an continuing situation in this kind of forms. Okay. Screen is coming hazy. Is it a problem on my part? Okay, now come to the exercise of continuous tense. Exercise number E, fill in the blanks with appropriate verbs in the present or the present continuous tense. It's very easy. Let us start. Exercise number E. Children should respect elders and avoid showing disrespect to them. So the first one will be should respect. The second blank will be showing. Can you see the board properly, all of you? I'm sure you can come up with the answers on your own. Number 2, stars twinkle at night and I love watching them. Number 3, baking cakes take time, but I make them every Sunday. Number 4, these days I wake up early because I enjoy going for a morning walk. Done. Number 5, it is the sports day today and students are participating with great enthusiasm. It is, so number 5 will be it is and are participating. Okay. Now come to present perfect tense. Sneha, your answer is correct. Answers are correct. Okay, come to present perfect tense. Now, present perfect tense is used to talk about events which has happened completed in the recent past, but they are linked in the present. Okay. So, can I rub the board, students? Have you completed exercise E? I think you have completed already, right? So, let me rub the board. Now, we are going to do present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is very easy. It is used to talk about an event which it has many purposes. The first purpose is to talk about an event which happened in the recent past, but it is still the action is linked to the present. Okay. And the other purpose is for talking about any action which has begun in the past, but it's continuing in the present. Which began in the past, but it's continuing in the present. Or the effect is still there in the present. Okay. Now let us start with the exercise number F. Aditi has joined maths coaching classes. It's very easy actually. You can all do it if you have a good concept of the person. Has joined number 2, I have read number 3, mother has cooked number 4, the teacher has distributed okay. So let us stop over here today. Next day we are going to do past, present perfect continuous tense. Okay. Yes, Sneha, you have done correct. Audrey, you have done correct. Only one will be have, the rest will be has. You can all do it yourself. Okay. So students, thank you for today's session. If you have any confusion regarding any of the chapters which we have done, do let me know. Okay. Bye students.